Hello and welcome to the Domino live demo. I'm joined by Dan Manel, Sales Engineering Manager here at Domino. Before Dan gets started, please ask questions in the chat throughout the session. Our team will answer them live towards the end. Thank you, and with that, I'll hand things over to Dan.
Thanks, Lauren. This is a brief overview of the Domino platform, the factory for all AI. Domino is built for organizations that innovate at the pace of AI, scale to impact their business, and strive to become highly responsible. Leading global enterprises in life sciences, financial services, and the public sector trust Domino for all their enterprise AI initiatives, including data science, predictive, and generative. Domino brings the latest innovations from the open source AI ecosystem to enterprises, along with infrastructure and data to deliver AI at scale, fast, responsibly, and cost effectively. Orchestrate models lifecycle across any infrastructure, on-prem and in the cloud, to industrialize AI from pilot to scale. Govern data, models, and processes to make AI reproducible and responsible by default. Today, we will walk through how a data scientist would build and deliver models in the Domino platform. Let's start by talking about projects, the main unit of organization used to ensure adherence to best practices and standards. Domino projects are where you connect to data, start coding sessions, develop dashboards, and deploy models. Each project has a detailed audit log of everything that occurs and different levels of collaboration, so you can have fine-grained control over how work is shared. If you don't want to start from scratch, you can bring in one of our templates from the AI Hub, which curates validated projects on topics like fine-tuning, large language models, and anomaly detection, among others. In addition, you can create custom templates for your team, sharing best practices around responsible AI and fostering reuse across the organization. We have a number of tools to help with project management, starting with our goals page, where you can set up custom stages and tag colleagues so they receive alerts and integrate directly with Jira if desired. If I'm added to a project, I can quickly get up to speed with the activity page and start a conversation on any item I may need more context for. If I need help, I can raise a blocker and update the stage of my project so my team lead can easily see how we're progressing. And everything in my project is searchable, respecting assigned permissions, of course. So you can easily check who might be working on something similar and reach out to collaborate. Now we'll start our model development by connecting to our data in Domino, which provides governance and a single entry point, making it easy to connect to external sources, version large data sets, or share training sets. Domino data sources provide connectors for rapid, secure access to external data sources. We're constantly adding new options, and direct connections are available for virtually any data source, structured and unstructured. It takes just a few clicks to set these up, and you can reuse them in any project. Admins can also choose to share service accounts or just the data source configuration. And audit trails are automatically created for every connection. Every time you start a code session or register a model, the record of which data source you used will be saved. Accessing your data is easy, since Domino's data access library unifies the code needed for disparate data types. You won't need to download multiple drivers or look up different code snippets to pull various data sources into the same notebook or script. In addition to connecting to external data, Domino datasets provide low latency, shareable, and versioned internal file storage. I can organize these into any folder structure I need and bring in any file type. Permissions are set separately from the project so you can easily test code on hidden validation sets and never have to worry about accidental data sharing. External volume support allows you to connect to external volumes, including EFS, NFS, and SMB. Just like with our other data support, you have fine-grained control over how and which users have read and write access, and a single pane of glass into how these data sources are being used. The Domino platform also has tools and integrations to make data preparation and data wrangling easier. Domino Code Assist gives you a point-and-click wizard to generate open-source Python and R code for loading, transforming, and visualizing data. To develop models or perform exploratory analysis, data scientists use Domino workspaces. Domino workspaces give you one-click access to the software, hardware, and data you need without any DevOps work. Domino compute environments allow you to easily update and share packages and tools while being safely contained in a sandbox that can be governed or defined by central IT. Domino compute environments are automatically versioned, so you can always run past code, even years later. Domino supports a wide variety of development tools, a sample of which are shown here, from licensed technologies such as MATLAB to popular open source IDEs such as JupyterLab, RStudio, and VS Code. We make it easy to select the hardware you need and scale up to GPUs when needed. You can even choose infrastructure and different regions, cloud providers, or on-prem thanks to Domino's hybrid cloud support. For computationally intensive workloads, Domino can run distributed compute frameworks such as Spark, Ray, Dask, or MPI. To spread your work across multiple machines, Domino dramatically simplifies the process for accessing these frameworks to just a few clicks. Launching a workspace orchestrates all of your infrastructure and software, so you don't need to be an expert in cloud, Kubernetes, or compute frameworks. You can use your preferred development tool, JupyterLab in this example, and Domino has linked in all your materials such as code and data. So you don't need to worry about finding connection strings, installing drivers, or moving data between servers. You can track compute usage and easily change hardware tiers when you're ready to train your model. And we support code generation tools of choice such as Jupyter AI, GitHub Copilot, or built-in integrations for AutoML and Hugging Face Foundation models. Managing model and parameter comparison is done in our experiments dashboard, giving you complete visibility into your model's performance and making it easier to troubleshoot issues. Hyperparameter tuning can be automated with our built-in AutoML capabilities or tools like RayTune, freeing up your team's time to focus on other tasks, such as improving model performance. Collaboration is easy since you and all the contributors to your project can send runs to the same experiment for comparison. Notebooks and interactive environments are great for writing and testing code, but once that's finished, it's likely that models will be trained in a more automated way by executing scripts in a Domino job. Similar to workspaces, you can select your environment and infrastructure, including compute clusters, and scale up as needed so your runs complete efficiently. These can be scheduled, run in parallel, or sequentially. Scheduled jobs can also be set up to automatically send customized emails to other stakeholders. Domino keeps track of all the results and the full set of inputs required to reproduce them, including the code, data, environment, and hardware. These are versioned automatically, allowing you to easily compare results from one run to the next. And just like with workspaces, you can log your hyperparameter sweeps, runs, or trained models in the experiment manager. Domino also has a rich set of APIs to integrate with existing CI/CD tools while executing in Domino for full governance and reproducibility. Now let's take a look at how the model registry and model card integrated capabilities can assist with responsible AI. Once you've found the optimal model, every aspect of the experiment is saved, including the hardware, all packages and software, the training time, and the model itself. and these models can easily be run again, both inside and outside of Domino without additional configuration. Once a data scientist has found the best model and parameters, they can register this to a model card for discovery and reviews, along with one-click deployment options. Model cards are a key part of the traceability required for responsible AI. Domino model cards automatically include all parameters and metrics for the experiment and any data that was accessed. After registering, you can add reviewers to track the staging of different model versions from development to production, with full governance throughout the entire process. After you've finished your experimentation and registered your model, Domino makes it easy to publish and deploy these models in multiple ways, such as scheduled reporting, point-and-click batch inference, host model API endpoints, interactive dashboards, or export to other systems. To share dashboards, you can build web applications using frameworks such as Streamlit, Shiny, Dash, or Flask, and scale and secure them by choosing from a set of configurations. Once published, your app can be consumed by the business owners who tasked you with solving the problem in the first place. If you've ever needed to share a script or find yourself running the same tasks, such as a batch inference or cleaning data, self-service web forms are created with just a few clicks when setting up a Domino launcher. Consumers of your project can upload data and specify parameters that are neatly consumed by your code. Launchers execute as Domino jobs, maintaining all the exact tracking for reproducibility and auditability. And a separate permission level is available for these, limiting users to just the forms that you've given them access to and those results. From the UI, you can create and test APIs without any design experience. All you need to do is pass in one of your registered models or a script containing a function that calls your trained model. Domino takes care of everything needed to turn them into a callable endpoint. It's important to monitor long-running models for data drift and quality to keep them at peak performance. Domino has integrated model monitoring for API endpoints that you develop, but you can also bring in any models that are developed or hosted outside of Domino, providing a single pane of glass for viewing the performance of your models and setting up alerts. We have a number of built-in statistical measures for looking at drift or monitoring quality divergence, and you can also add in your own custom metrics to suit your organization's needs. Remediation is easy with the ability to recreate a session with the model using the same hardware and environments as it was developed in. Updates to models can also be scheduled if auto retraining is needed to bring in new data. In addition to model monitoring, we make it easy for stakeholders and IT to see all the deployed assets with key information such as usage and updates in our assets portfolio. Large, complex enterprises face challenges when controlling AI's compute costs. Domino FinOps makes it easy for data science and IT leaders to track and lower costs with visibility into all expenses through a single pane of glass, thanks to detailed overviews of compute and storage spend by user, project, organization, cluster, and more. Domino FinOps also lets you proactively control spending. Domino FinOps also lets you proactively control spending. Budgeting and alerts helps you control cost overruns with alerts before they become a problem. To recap, we have seen how Domino acts as a central yet flexible platform. It gives data scientists access to on-demand infrastructure while tracking their work and streamlining the process of building and deploying models. This makes data scientists more productive, increases collaboration, and speeds up time to value of their work. At the same time, because Domino is centralized, it gives you the control and security compliance you need, enabling more governance and standardization across what would otherwise be silos of different tools and infrastructure. Thank you very much for your time today. Let's see what questions we have.
Hello, everyone. My name is Natalia Drobo, and I'm a sales engineer at Domino Data Lab, and I'm here today with you to answer any questions that you have about the Domino platform. So I see there are a few questions in the chat. So the first one is from David Barton. Does this mean Domino would bill for cloud compute, or they just facilitate it? No, we are not billing for cloud compute. Our platform just facilitates working with them. It was built for the cloud. It supports auto scaling, so we help to save you money on cloud compute, not billing for that. Okay. Another question from David. Does Domino data sources include Salesforce? Yes. Salesforce is one of the data sources we support. All right. Any other questions? Okay, I think you can go off mute or put them in a Q&A. All right, I will give it a few minutes. All right. Anyone else? All right. Counting once, counting twice. I think it was a great demo, only a few questions. But if you have any questions as a follow-ups, feel free to reach to us. We are always curious about the feedback or any questions that you have. We'll answer those. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day.